Hello? Yeah? Hello? Hello? Voruna, Perigale, and Sarofang. We're going to be forming these puppies. I also have 2 more hours of doing all this stuff. 3V polarities. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I need to add a dash polarity. I need to move the V polarity. I need to do a lot of work. A lot of it. This D polarity needs to fucking go over. Extended. Blind Rage. You. Molt. This needs to fucking go. That needs to leave this place. Continuity. Boom. Flow. Boom. And the other Archon is good? No. Yes. We need. What the? Why a D polarity? Are you crazy? Why a D polarity? What is that? I need to change it. Yeah, it is kind of regarded. Excuse you. Regarded units. Regarded. Oh, what do we do? Any D polarity here that is kind of nice? Cat? No. Just brief. I mean, what is my old build? Let me just check my old build. Old build. And pictures. Where are they? Pictures, screenshots. So my old build had growing power. Ah, shit. Hey, perfect. No, it's fine, dunes. We're going to just put it here. It's fine, dunes. It's fine. It's fine. But first things first, we need to do a silence. What? It's fine. Arcanfly is going to do shit, and it's more expensive. It's just 1 polarity more. I mean, it's just 1 polarity, right? Yeah. You will add a dash here. Doesn't really matter. We will see with the capacity. We will see. We will see. Foot. Energize. Range. We need silence thing. We need continuity. We need Streamline. We need... Why is there deep already, man? I have to use this for now. We need... What do we need more? We need more duration? Duration... And this. Yep, I believe that's it. Brahma. Hush. Let's level her up real quick. Am I going to do Mecha Set? No. No Mecha Set. I'm not going to play her if I play Mecha Set. There's no point in playing a Warframe if you play Mecha Set. Remember, the companion is the one playing, not you. No Mecha. I will only use Mecha on Citron and... Kume. Kume is poopy. And Mecha makes sense on her, kinda. And Citron is made for Mecha Set. How do you play this? I need to go grab the XP thing.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
24. Only because I didn't have the range. 26. I need the affinity. Hey Vio. I'll help you farm what, Vio? Imagine if you had to play the game stealthily. You should be here. You should be here dunes like 12 years ago. That's literally what the game was. Playing it stealth. Like, you see a 5 infesteds running towards you, you jump on the top of a box and you shoot him down. That's literally how the gameplay was back then. Loki was very good there because he's invisible. The game was so different. So different. You got a Riven for a boar, low cheap. Punch 2 crit chance damage, negative infested, 50 cheap. Yeah, that's good. Viral heat. VO, you. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yep, this is all good. Wait, because she's already maxed, I don't need this anymore.
There is a large platoon of
It wasn't even your relics.
leave no one standing.
Deviant dog. Ah, she's already maxed. What is the speed one? Status one, heavy. Is the status immunity one?
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Another job well executed.
Alright, let me read what you boys typed. Let me just zoom in. There you go. Doing earth leveling? No, this is a 1-2 minutes max Voruna run. Oh wait, that's something you boys typed a long time ago. Alright now. So first things first, what you're going to do is we need to form her. And she's definitely going to need 1 dash polarity. There we go. Dash polarity finished. Now we're going to just swap this here. Use Kata. I believe stretch is kind of shit. The small freaking region, I mean, whatever. Velocity is the first skill. Growing power. This is going to be conning. Let me just check something real quick, boys. Let me just look at my old build. I accidentally turned off. My old build used... So with these two, you shield gate. And the final mod is this. We're not going to use this because the vulnerable only works on one enemy. And the status spread is whatever. Right? So 150% of the effectiveness. And it's going to be conning. Normal stretch. Put this thing here. Let's make it slightly more interesting. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. We're done. Yeah, it marks a random enemy in a who knows where and what enemy, and you just have to seek that enemy. You get a little bit more range, and the vulnerable only works on that one specific enemy. So it's kind of whatever. So it's kind of whatever. Dash polarity. Yeah, dash polarity. Dash polarity, that's it. Oh no, V polarity up here. V polarity. And that's it. Growing power. Looks fine. Let's level her up one more time. Then look into the other build to see how many formas I need for the other build. No precision intensify. It doesn't scale that high. We can. We can. We kinda can. For 4 skills we combo more than ability strength. We're also going to give it a lot of ability strength. We will see. We will see, boys. Let me just get the formas.
Mission. Find extraction.
Next. Alright, next.
Another job well executed.
You wouldn't tell the difference? Really? Sarofang, you just want me to do... Yeah, I also want to see Sarofang more than Voruna. Voruna is just an upgrade. Sarofang is the only one that get the massive changes. It's the only one that got the massive freaking big boy changes. There we go, V. Cunning. Alright, now this is the max Voruna. So let's see, 19.6. 18 or 19? 19.6. So you lose 2.1 meter range, and you lose 3 meter range, and this becomes a 56 meters. That's kind of enough. 25, 3 meters. What? Wait, what? Oh, no, it's correct. It's correct. Excuse me. No, something is wrong. No, it's fine. So you lose a little bit of range. 250 precision. If you have the polarities or you have the capacity, you can use arc on stretch. Oh yeah, you're right, Dunes. So we need to remove stretch. That's even less ability. Range. 43 is still fine. 20. So we do lose a chunk. 28 meters goes down to 23 meters. So we lose 5 meters. I think the damage it does, it's fine. Spread is in 19.6 meters. And now it's 16.45. I don't know, I think both of them are fine. If you're doing solid damage, you can just add this. If you want to do more damage, you can add this. I'll add more range. I think she does fine damage. So you with these two, your shield gate. This, 2 red shards. And this is going to give you a lot of ability strength. You will have around... How much? Let's see. So we have 30 plus 78 plus 60 plus 25 plus 33. 33, right? Yep. 39. 39 plus 39. 232. 332 ability strength. I mean, that's solid. That's going to give you a lot of ability strength from this as well. You'll have a massive cruel damage. Say the cruel damage doesn't work on Voruna's 4. The crit chance does, but the cruel damage doesn't. Yeah, this thing after the nerf is no longer worth using. They nerfed the range and the vulnerable only works on the enemy that you have to target. It doesn't spread the vulnerable. A lot of people think it spreads the vulnerable. No, it only works on that singular enemy that is marked. And you have to look for it, and why would you do that when you can just spam this ability? You just spam this. You don't care about the additional range. The range got heavily nerfed. Enemies increase spread radius by 150%. So 150% on this is kind of 20 and something more meters, but it's not worth a mod. Does build focus on the 4? Yes. We have status immunity, we have shield gating, we have semi-invisibility, we have synergy. We're also going to easily cap corrosion, fully armor stripping everything a large radius. So we have fully armor strip, we have cast speed. This is more than enough cast speed and 2 ability strength. And if you like using the melee Voruna, you're definitely going to remove this for purples. It isn't a massive range increase, dunes. It isn't.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
You shot 5 purples. Purples do not work on her 4. It only works if you use a melee weapon. If it works, that's good. If it doesn't, there's no point to purples. Because her 4th ability isn't a melee ability, it's an ability. Let me just check this one more time. Boop, 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 doo. Where's the augment? Fangs of Rosh. Where's the augment? There it is. So total spread based on radius. 1 plus sprays of bonus plus range mods. Oh, this goes first before range mods? Oh, this is even shittier. So first it goes base range, then plus range mods. This is not at the end of the range. This is at the beginning of the range before range mods. So that's a 1.5 plus 1.45 is 25.3. That's still a large range. So when casting shrouds on one random enemy in 25 meters will be marked by flowing energy. Enemies receive damage vulnerable. Target radius does not affect by the vulnerable. Damage vulnerable is affected by ability strength, but that's RNG. Yeah, I will not use this. It means 150% of spread increase is not going to go up to more range, like damage vulnerable. If you put blind range stretch in her, the augment will be not the damage vulnerable increase of 99, spreading the... So this is equivalent to... It's still a large range increase, but you have to look for the specific enemy. Increases the base. But yeah, but you still have to look for that specific enemy in a large radius of 30 meters. You spawn like 40 enemies. There are like 40 enemies around, and you have to look for that specific enemy. You need to target the enemy. No precision intensify, you don't need it. If you want more damage, use it. What? How do you do? Oh, yeah. So you do this, but you need to mark. Oh, yeah. So when enemies die... Oh, I forgot to grab freaking... Gosh, she looks horrible. She looks hilarious. To be honest with you, I will change something. To be honest, fuck that. Nope. Doesn't fit her at all, Dunes, to be honest with you. It looks freaking hilariously stupid. Um... There you go. I don't know, I think people are just overcomplicating. Yeah, you mark a random enemy, so you have to look for that specific enemy just to have a slightly higher range. Yeah, let me see what you boys typed. Hey, Lucas. Dudes, it's not like harm. Like, you go into a random mission, and you have to, like, seek that enemy you mark in a massive radius. And in most tiles, that's, like, horrible. You're just slowing yourself down. Underframe is dead. I will rather use Precision Intensify than this augment, to be honest. What? Ah, energy. I need to level her up to the max. So you activate this ability. That's the first ability, right? So you activate this. There it is. So you have to jump on this guy to kill him for the larger AoE spread. Plus, you need to go on a cooldown, so you can't really utilize this on this build. On this build, it's kind of useless. Also, I don't like the FOV. The FOV just became worse. This is not the FOV they should have picked. I'm more towards the ground now, which is annoying. It should be like Oroxia. Plus, they need to die from the initial burst, which is not designed for this build. So, where is the enemy that I mark? There we go. It doesn't spread the vulnerable. There's no point to using the augment. It doesn't spread the vulnerable. If it spreads the vulnerable, it will be good. But because it doesn't spread the vulnerable, it's garbage. Where's my energy? Oh my god. I need to level her up one more time, boys. I need to max out the flow. Yeah, it's not designed for this build. Nope. Volt or Vauban? Volt. You sold it for 300, you bought it back for 90? What the fuck? That's pretty good. Yeah, I will rather use precision intensive. For this build, it's not good. It just isn't. They need to die. They need to die fast. I would rather use this or stretch. Yeah, this is just nicer. With these two, shield gate. Let me just max her out one more time, so we can view her better. Brahm. Let me just max her out one more time. One more time, boys. No more. After this, we're going to look into the melee build. Melee Voruna, not caster Voruna. Boop boo doo doo. I mean, melee Voruna, caster Voruna, kinda identical builds. You just remove the fourth ability for Rhino Roar to dip the second ability damage. What? I ran out of ammo? That's rare. I barely ran out of ammo here. There we go. That was weird.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
But we did it, boys. We did it. Damn, that lava looks weird. There we go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Zenuric, no. You already passed the acceptance stage long ago. Let's see here. So now we have 500. That's beautiful. So now we are max with energy. Energy is fixed. So for this build, I believe that's it. This is the build. It's the same build like the other one. Now let's look at the other build. We can do caster, melee. So for this one, we're going to remove the fort ability. Roar. Or, yeah, roar if you spam the second ability, or you can do rifle advance if you just want to melee. So with this build, we're going to this time use this augment. And that's it. Yep, that's it. Yep. The green shards are gone, fat guy. They're gone. We have Equilibrium, 2 of these guys. You can do purple shards if you like the melee instead of caster Voruna. And one cast speed. For this build, we're going to do... We can grab something like... Magistar. Yep. Let's go into this beautiful map that we can see and not be depressed. You can do Raffle, you can do the Rhino Roar. If you want to do Rhino Roar, you will make the second ability do better. Raffle Advance will just make the melee do stuff better. For the armor strip stuff, you need to spam multiple times the second ability. What? So, who is marked? You? Yep. Yep, this is the build. That's the build. Take it or leave it. Who is marked? This is the problem, dudes. Who the fuck is marked? Who is marked? You know, that's the problem with the augment. There you go. This guy's marked. That's the problem with the build. You have to like make your color very bright so you can kill stuff. Did it remove? I didn't remove precision. Ah, it doesn't really matter. Who? There we go. Is this guy marked? I need to change the color to something better. Beautiful. I'm not a big fan. I mean, you can do this. You can just do normal Voruna. Voruna melee. I need to make it a different color or brighter color for me to see this shit. I mean, you don't even need to use a melee weapon.
My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not prophesize this moment? Let it be known, if the Tenno want true salvation, they will lay down their arms and wait for the baptism of my youngest king. I was cut in half, destroyed,
Boop.
through its youngest key, the void.
Anus key.
It brought me here, and here I was reborn. Behold, they cut me down, but still I speak. I am
Okay, I need to kill enemies.
cannot be.
Yeah, this is the problem. I need to just make the energy slightly better. Because I'm sometimes running out of energy. Okay, let's look into this build one more time. Yeah, I could have done all of that without the mark. Pretty much, fat guy. I think you're just overcomplicating your clear and your overall build. You don't need to use the augment. I know people are going to, wait, did you know that she has an augment for a second ability? She has an augment for her second ability. Yeah, the vulnerable, if the vulnerable spreads, that will be amazing. Yeah, if the vulnerable spreads, that will be amazing. But because it doesn't, it only works on that one enemy. Vulnerable does not spread. Only affects the one enemy that is marked. The only thing that works here is the range. Gives you 0.5 more. That's it. You get 0.5 more base range, and then you scale up the range mods. It doesn't matter. It does matter. The vulnerable doesn't work. The difference between spamming this and just using this and looking for that one enemy is range. That's it. It's just range. No, Lev. No. It only on that enemy. That enemy is vulnerable. When you hit that enemy and you kill him, it doesn't spread the damage of that enemy in a large radius. That's not how it works. It only affects that one enemy. You literally can spend 10 seconds on a wiki. 10 seconds in the wiki. There's nothing for us to discuss. Just go to the wiki. No! Left. The vulnerable only works on that one enemy. That enemy will take more damage from those dots. The spread will keep the damage of those dots as normal. So it doesn't spread the vulnerable weak point, vulnerable damage of those dots in a large radius. It doesn't enhance them. It only works on that one enemy. It tells you right here. Right here. Sunny Jim. Right there. Some people already tested it, like this guy here, but he talks about range. So he marks an enemy at 25 meters with the flowing energy. So I have to make the energy color something more brighter. I don't know what color. Wait, it doesn't even tell you here. No, it tells you right here. There it is. Targeting radius is not affected by mods, which is... Targeting radius is not affected by mods. So it's always 25 meters. So it's always 25 meters. So damage vulnerable is affected by ability strength. That's fine. So it has 50 base damage vulnerable. At all ranks, the only thing it increases is the range. It doubles. It's 150 bonus range. I don't know, man. I'm thinking so much about this fucking augment. I will mention it in the video. I don't care. It should work the way you said it. It should like enhance the stats effects of that enemy that is vulnerable and spread those enhanced stats effects, but it doesn't. Which is stupid. Stupid! I need to do more research. More research. Wait, you boys can't see. Oh, wait, you can. Let me just check something real quick. Real quick, boys. Give me a second. 1 second, please. 1 second, and we're going to continue. What did I see here? Ah, fuck. 1 second. So it says here, let me see 1 second, if I can find it. can't find the thing. There was a guy that talked about this augment a lot prior this thing. But I cannot find it. I was reading it today. Yeah. It only gives damage vulnerable to that one enemy. The targeted enemy. The vulnerable doesn't spread at all. So personally, I will never blah blah blah. I need to find more of these people that talk about this. That's why I don't want to release a YouTube video of her without me knowing exactly how this works. Yeah, it only affects the target. We need to test this. I just don't care that much about it right now. Let's just continue. Maybe they fixed it, maybe they didn't. I will look into it off stream. So this build, I will look into it more. I will not release it like this. This build is finished, but this one I will look into. It's going to be Raffle Advance, Rhino Roar, something like that between those two. Both of them are fine. If you want to just ignore the second ability elemental spread with this and just focus on Raffle Advance into this and slam and melee attack and stuff, yeah, Raffle Advance is going to be better over this. So this is for your second ability, Raffle Advance is for your first ability, melee. I might make that as well, just to have it. Rat, full advance. Maybe you're right, Lef. I just have to look into it. But I remember someone was testing it and said that it doesn't work. The enhanced statuses on that enemy does not spread in a large radius. Maybe I got one manned, but we will see. This is Raffle Advance. And we're going to copy this build over here. Override. We're going to remove this and we're going to focus on a little bit of range. It's kind of hard, Tunes, to do that. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for us to do that in a simulacrum. I can look into it, but it's kind of hard. I need to remove a lot of mods. So we're going to remove this thing. We don't need the companion. We're also going to remove this thing, something else that is in this weapon. We're also going to remove a couple of mods here. Let's see. I don't want to be one-manned. Remove this, that. Let's use Equilibrium for now. I will keep duration. I will remove this and this and this. We're going to add stretch. Just stretch. And we're going to add the mod. Yeah, there we go. So the thing is here. It's also RNG, dunes. You know, like I might spread corrosion and gas and heat, and next time I do it, I spread like cold, electricity and toxin. You know, it's kind of hard for us. You need equilibrium? There it is. It's right there. Little guy equilibrium. So. $17K. 17K. 12K. 5.6K. I will spam it. I will spam it. Let's see. To 3.2. 2.6. Okay. And you just need to remember these numbers. It didn't spread the other status effects. 3.2, 5.4. We also saw 12K, right? $1.4. We got 1.4 again. Okay. It's 1.4, 3.2, 5.4, and 12. We have the numbers. Now let's do this. $6.1, 11.11K. Okay. I see 2.8. Let's do it on someone else. I need a melee weapon to turn off this ability. This is why we test, instead of believing some fucking Warframe guy. And I need to stop believing in Warframe people. Maybe Left is right, so let's see. Press this. This guy's marked. 2.8, 1.6. We need the gas ticks and we need the heat ticks and the corrosion ticks for this shit to work. Uh, 3.2, 2.5. Wrong guy. He grabbed the wrong guy. I needed to grab someone else that isn't a heavy gunner or a bombard. Perfect. $14.11K. 5.5K. Okay. Let's do it again. Who did you mark? There we go. 2.7. 2.7. I saw also 367. I don't know what the hell was 367. Yeah, this is mega RNG, dudes. It's just going to take me a while on memorizing these numbers. 1.6. 1.9, 1.1. We can also memorize the status effects like dots. Hey, Karate Kid, Red Fox. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. It's electricity viral. Electricity viral, that's what we got. $2.7, and these are magnetic ticks. No, it was just gas. Alright, that was just gas. We saw viral electricity, we saw heat, gas, and I memorized some of the numbers. Let's do it without the second ability. One 1.6, 1.4, 181. That was corrosion gas. $14, 2.7, 363. Oh, I saw that 363. 365. Okay, we got one of the numbers that is correct. I saw 14k dot. I don't know what the hell that was. 1.4, 2.9. Let's do it here. I believe that was the double. Yeah, let's reset. Gas. Toxin, 3.2, 2.8. Yeah, I believe it doesn't spread. We can add ability strength. Let's add ability strength now, because this ability is not affected by ability strength. No, it is. Shit. It is. 72. I mean, dots should be doing a lot more damage. With the 72% vulnerable, it would literally double. It should double the damage. We will definitely see like 18k and freaking 20 and something k. But the numbers are kind of close to each other. You know, the numbers are kind of close to each other. 4.9, that's toxin, corrosion, heat, and I believe it was also gas damage. Electricity, heat, toxin, that's 4.6. 4.6, 1.5, 2.5, 2.1. Alright, let's now go back to the first ability and spam this shit again. Give me the other dude. Not that guy. Thank you. That was double because I jumped on the other guy. So he double spread. $12k, it is viral damage, electricity, heat. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. $12k. 5.8. Oh, yet again, viral damage. I am left because I got brainwashed. Now I have to know. And what is this? Viral damage, heat, gas, slash. Dude, stop giving me viral damage. You didn't give me any viral damage when I spammed the second ability without the first ability. No viral damage. Give me the other dots. 8.7, 3.9. I'm losing my mind. 1.3 slash ticks. 1.3 with slash ticks. And it was also a couple of stacks of corrosion, but slash bypasses corrosion. .5 viral damage, toxin, and gas. Well, logically, dudes, the mod should work is that enemy that is inflicted by vulnerable should spread the vulnerable dots in a large radius. But people are saying it doesn't do that. It only affects this guy and doesn't affect the other guys. So the vulnerable from the dots you apply on this guy does not spread. It spreads the base damage of your second ability. And should not work like that. 3.2 corrosion, electricity, 3.2 yet again. Yeah, I don't believe it works. I don't believe it works. It will be quite noticeable. Like, quite noticeable it would... The damage will be quite noticeable. 1.6, 2.5, toxin corrosion, slash ticks. You will notice a chunk of damage. .4. We're back to 1.4 with gas damage. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. It does not work. This is so garbage. It doesn't work at all. That should work. That's the thing. It should work. This is with a lot of ability strength. This here is with a lot of ability strength. .3 5.1. Yeah, it's kind of hard for you to test this shit. Yeah, it does count. It does count, which is weird. It will be quite noticeable for you to see a massive vulnerable increase from the second ability when you proc the dots and spread the dots. Quite noticeable. So shit. I'm kind of disappointed. I was not even thinking about this shit. .6. It will be 5.6. Now with this, it goes... Oh, do you know why it doesn't work? Because this is an augment for your 1 and not your augment for your 2. That's why it doesn't work. If it was an augment for your 2, it should work. But this is an augment for your 1. Your 1 triggers your 2 status spread. But doesn't enhance those status effects. Like this literally doubles. It will be over 100%. $6K. No. You can also notice it. Do you know how you can notice this shit? Is if I were to now spawn a bunch of butchers. Spawn a bunch of these guys. Use this, and the damage you do with this guy, it says 4.7. 5 point something, and this is now 2.4 because it only spreads toxin and corrosion and radiation. Let me check something. If I were to grab this, try not to kill this guy. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. There you go. So please give me like good dots. I think this is beautiful. 22k. 22k. 9.5. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, there you go. 22k goes down to 9.5, and he procs the exact same status effects like the first the guy we just inflicted. I saw 100 and something, and this was 31. I didn't see. I didn't see. $6.3, 2.6. No way. 7.4, 6.3. From 7.4 goes down to 6.3. It should be the same. $31k goes down to 13k. Yeah, it doesn't work. All right, we are done testing this. It does not work on spread. It just gives you bigger AoE. It just makes that one target take more status effect damage from your 2, but does not spread the enhanced, but it does give you a bigger AoE. For the people that want a caster Voruna, here you go. Melee Voruna, I'm still going to work on it. I'm still going to work on this thing. Just to give myself some good ideas. I will look into the wiki to read the stuff I missed. But I don't believe there's any changes to her kit. You just do this, this. And then press your 1. Boop. There we go. You do this. That's the gameplay. Maybe I will add Equilibrium. Maybe I should add Equilibrium. I will do more testing, boys. I will do more testing. Maybe use Transient Fortitude. Maybe you do this. But I don't believe so. I think you just use this. Yep. This is it for now. That's Voruna. Let's look at Perigale. And this. Alright, what are we doing first? Are we doing this first? Do people do you spam second a lot with her? Purple won't cut it if you are. Purple? If you're talking about what are we talking here? Are we talking about the equilibrium? The build is not finished. I'm still going to work on it. That's it for now. She's done with the formas. Are you talking about the purple shard? You believe I'm not going to... Voruna? You think this is not going to be enough? 77. I mean, we can go into a mission and look into it one more time. This time she's level 30. I should be fine with energy. I will grab something like... let's grab... Worm, Tazikor, Caster Voruna, and go into a Steel Path mission and see. Is it not 77? It is 77. It's not 667, that's for sure. Nice thing about this, she can now use the orbs. So, activate this, and do this. At the beginning, get some kills. Now we do this. We need energy. Yeah, you need to use equilibrium. She's always near. Yeah, you need to use equilibrium. Yeah, the small boys are not giving you enough. I'm constantly zooming. Yeah, you need to use equilibrium. I'm not done. Ah. Whatever. Use 2 purples? No, I'm not using 2 purples. I'm not using 2 purples. What do I need? Voruna can suck my nuts. She ate all my red shards. I know if precision is still good, I will use it, but man, she needs everything here. So you're going to need, you need this, you need this. Do we care about this? Hmm. Maybe. Maybe we use Brief over Kata Shield. Maybe we do Brief over Kata Shield. So maybe we can do this. Boom, 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 boom. And use Brief. Fuck Kata Shield. We're going to use Precision Intensify. Stretch. And this here is going to be Equilibrium. And we have Shield Gating. Rush? What do you mean rush? This? No rush. No rush. Maybe rush. Maybe rush. It's not going to screw you over, dunes. This gives you 39. That's still going to be below 100. That's still going to be below 100, right? And you're going to spam this. It's a dash polarity. She already has a lot of ability strength. She will have 500. This is unranked. And we add Equilibrium, and that will be... I mean, we can test it. Shall we? We can test it. We can test. Continuity job with... I mean, this kind of works. And you drop this. And use Precision Intensify. A slice of chocolate or your favorite fruit. Now, we're not going to remove Impetus Dunes. We're not removing that. We're removing Molt. And what do we do here? Maybe add more range. We can add Arger. Now we can add Arger. Brief, Arger, or Kata. I mean, we can do something like this. This bill is getting pricey. This is the nicest thing about Warframe. You're always freaking going to change stuff. I mean, this kind of fixes all the problems, right? We have range. We still have range. We have the augment. We have this to you for shield gating. I think these two together feels nice. Yeah, we don't need to use Augur now because we have Brief. Yeah, we can try it out. It is quite good, but you're relying on a percentage for Toxin. You know, not always going to get Toxin. And this gives you 5% more duration. And because you're spamming this ability always, you're going to easily recast this. And you can easily recast this as well. And this also prolongs the duration on your third ability. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try it out. Let's see. We can also add Rush for Lef. He wants Rush. When you're on your fourth ability, you're also 50% faster. So Rush is going to give you massive speed. No, Dunes, no. That gives you a lot of ability strength. 78% ability strength, which is better than Molt. And you can get it very early. Look at this, Dunes. Already capped. And your fourth ability doesn't care about duration. Your second ability doesn't care about duration. You easily cap. Much better. No, Dunes, we're fine. You can see we're absolutely fine. Energy is also completely fixed. Here's the thing about duration. Duration is only good for your first ability. You know, and because we are spamming abilities, I wonder if I press my first ability. Okay, no. So it doesn't work like that. That's fine. So the moment I press this, yeah, you easily cap it. You get around 50 energy, Dunes. You get like 50 energy. I also have to look at the duration on my concentration, so I can time my first ability for it to last longer. I think I gave him way too much survivability. Yeah, I think I gave him too much DR. It's kinda hard for me to kill him now. He's going to die from the dots. Yeah, priming a Acolyte, not the smartest thing. Alright, I believe we've seen enough. I believe we've seen enough. Damage attenuation patches, pretty much. That's why we use melee Voruna? Yeah. But this works. We kind of fix everything. My body wants to remove concentration. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I will look into melee Voruna, but I will look into it off stream. I don't want to spend the whole stream looking at Voruna. You know. I believe we are done for now. I will do Sarofang next. I will keep it for now. I won't be releasing a YouTube video for like a week. But I'm happy with this. I will think about concentration. But the base duration on this is 14 seconds. It isn't that long. Concentration makes it like 22 seconds, so that's 8 seconds longer. But you spam abilities a lot. And recast. So I don't know. Buy our own server? Yeah, she is go-to. I used to use melee Voruna before the slam changes. They don't pay enough for daily videos? What do you mean? I'm releasing freaking Thalys today. I took 1 day off, dudes, and you believe I'm not releasing YouTube videos anymore? It's only been 1 day. Only 1 day. Alright. I have a Affinity booster. Oh, 24 minutes? No, we need to do this fast. It only comes with 1 dash? This is evil. Only comes with 1 dash. What the fuck? Took 1 day off and these guys think I'm retiring. You were playing Hero Siege? God forbid for me to play something else. Retarding? I didn't say retarding. I said retiring. Retarding. Nova, kill something. Thank you, Nova. The servers are fine now. In Hero Siege. I didn't have any problems. Yesterday was kind of a nightmare. Dude, this is also against the Infested. Ah, that's kind of unlucky. Ugh, that sucks. We spend way too much time on Voruna, boys. Way too much time. I have like 20 minutes to utilize the affinity booster. And it's also up against Infested. Let's hope the Zone 2 gives us Orkin or Grineer for the best XP. Infested sadly give us not a lot of XP. These guys are the worst XP dudes. Everybody has dunes. I also have an accent. At least I don't sound like a hillbilly. I should have leveled. Dude, this sucks. Why is it infested? Plus ancients deny fast kills. And infested are weak towards only heat. They're not really that strong. Yeah, too many ancients. Let's see. Let's hope this is Orkin. Orkin, please. Oh, nice. Okay, this is good. This might be very good.
Oops.
We just need someone to kill. Sadly, we have 2 Novas, but they're not doing much, and a Vara. And a host migration.
Okay. Let's do this. Out of my race.
Boys! I need energy. I have no energy, boys. No energy. There we go. Sadly, it's too late. There we go, we got heat damage, thank God. The whole time it was no heat damage. Sadly, the heat damage is gone. These guys are useless! I need people to kill. "26, 23. There we go. At the end, I got some XP. I have to leave. This is not a good team. I need one caster with me. You can do Sentry with me. Message me, Red Fox. It's Raynalon in game. You do it something like this. Then type something after Raynalon. Why are you leveling trash Perigale? Perigale is the best one here. Is that you, Red Fox? Alright. Let me just leave. There we go. We have to level up this stuff. Perigale might need only one form of dunes. Might. Not saying it needs it or not, it might need it. I'll play Saren. I haven't done this in such a long time. There's another Saren, classic. When you pick Saren, there's always another Saren. Of course there is. Dude, I haven't played this in such a long time. Fuck you! Alright, this is maxed out. Nice. Now I need this thing to be maxed out so I can leave. I need one level. One level. Yep. We can leave now. Red Fox, we can leave. I'm maxed. Now I can finally be done with Perigale. Right. Did you leave? I believe you left. I believe that was you who left. Saren is outdated and boring. Shut up! Can't believe we're getting to that part. Part of life in Warframe where Saren is becoming old and boring. Yeah, it takes time for her to do damage with her one compared to other frames. Let me just add this. It's going to be a dash polarity. We're going to just swap mods here. There we go. We're done with Perigale for now. Let's level up this thing. This thing is more important because it requires more forma. So we're going to add this thing, add a forma up here, and move, and move this thing down here. And let's quickly do this. Quickly, boys, we need to do it fast and furious. Fast, we need to do it faster. Kind of slow. We need to do it faster. There we go. Let's go in again. We need Mirage. We're going to go into Mirage. And we're going to go into this. And let's go. Woo. Woo. Getting one dash is diabolical. Acuity. Because of Acuity. The weapon is very good with accuracy. Especially with a 32 base scroll chance. Diabolical. Oh. Okay, spam this. Nice. We have clear now thanks to this beautiful freaking slammer. We have more clear, more clear. There we go. Look at this clear. Do you see the clear, boys? This is what happens when you have a clear weapon. Mirage loves this. So you can spam your second ability a lot more. Look how beautiful this shit is. It's already level 19. That fast. Am I being baited, dunes? What do you mean Sarofang is good with accuracy? Perigale is. Level 23, nice, beautiful. Sadly, the first zone is freaking infested. If this was Orokin or Grenier, this will be already level 30. Not 24. But nope, they have to give us freaking infested. I have 10 more minutes of affinity booster. Ten more minutes. Having one dash. You already know why there's a dash on the Sarofang. You already know. For the legendary influence build. Level 27. Yeah, we have to do zone 2, sadly. Found out the enemies have different affinity value. This is a very old affinity value. Grenier used to be the hardest enemies in Warframe, so they gave you the highest amount of experience. You know, old system, old views, they didn't change it. Plus, Infested has the highest spawn rate and the highest density. So maybe they want to balance it, giving it less experience per infested enemy. Because you will see more infested enemies than any other faction. It's for Prime Fever Strike? Ah, yes. I mean, this thing already has 3 builds. It's going to be 1 Slammer and Influence? Maybe 2 Slammers and Influence? Yeah, maybe 2 Slammers and Influence. Or maybe 2 normal attack Influence. What are we doing today? I'm done with Voruna build for now, but I will look into it. I will look into it more to see what I can fix and do to make it more interesting for people. And now we are leveling Sarofang. Then after that we're going to do Perigale. I will try to finish Sarofang today so I can release a build video tomorrow. Alright, it's maxed. It's maxed, we can just wait for the extraction. This thing is awesome. This skin also made it look sick. Look at this beautiful skin for the axe. Beautiful, looks massive, looks sick as hell. Especially when you see Mirage hold it with one arm. Sick. Double Mirage doesn't work. No, it doesn't. Like Seren. How is the Prime compared to the base Sarofang? It's the best upgrade. Both Voruna and Perigale get a minor increase. Sarofang get the highest increase. You get massive increase. 10 more base cruel chance dash chance and 1 whole base cruel damage with a higher base damage. Like you got a lot. We need to add another V polarity. For now, I'm going to add Killing Blow, and then after this, we have to add another V polarity. Yeah, one more after this. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes of XP gain. Health tanking. She gets 65 more base armor, but you have to invest a lot of armor if you want to health tank. You still have to invest a lot of armor. 265 base armor is still kind of low. Her base health wasn't touched. Sorry if parts don't want to drop for you. Dude, yesterday, getting Voruna, what was it? The blueprint took us so many attempts. Is it Voruna? It is. Well, Bonnie, what happened? I'm saving you, son. Full Umbra does it for her? I don't know. It should. It should. I will look into it. She does fix her status immunity part. Her health sustain is mostly orbs. She doesn't have, yeah, she doesn't have lifesteal. Yeah, okay, she has enough armor for persistence. You restored her to the usual way. Health tanking Folly? There's no point of health tanking Folly. I'll be honest with you, dudes, if Folly's 1 wasn't Immortality, it was just Status Cleanse, and if her 1 was something like the more enemies she hits, she gets like a higher health increase, I will enjoy her more. But she's another generic Immortality level scale Warframe. She just feels so soulless to me. Feels like, alright, let's make a safe Warframe and not put any effort into making it interesting. And when you look at it, dudes, everybody has the exact same build. Everybody removes the fort ability for Rhino Roar. We maxed. We maxed. Beautiful. That should be enough. Red Fox, that should be enough. I believe we are done. Yeah, you need to add a little bit of more health. You need to have at least like 1.5k health for a comfy shield gating, health tanking. If you have something below that, it doesn't feel that comfy.
Running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
Oh, whoa, Slam, how original, Betchest. Just you wait, son. Over her 4? Over her 1? I don't know. If you don't like the first ability, I think a lot of people will subsume the fourth ability for health tanking. Voruna. Alright, that's it, Red Fox. GG's. GG's, man. Thank you. We're done. Yeah, influence is made for this weapon. Sadly. Voruna. Let's see. So she's not maxed, max. She's missing like 2 levels. That's fine. Umbra. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's kind of fine. 1.5k health. Persistence. Yeah, that's kind of fine. You also get a lot of freaking ability strength as well. Yeah, this is perfect. This is also perfect. Persistence, not this one. Yeah, this thing, and you go into status immunity, and yeah, you just have to fix like 1 layer of sustain. That's it. Don't worry about it, Left. I won't do it. Don't worry, I won't do it. I'm not crazy enough. Okay. So over here, we're going to do is add a V polarity here. Push this there. And how much are we talking here? And this doubles. Should be consistent. It isn't that consistent. Now it's very consistent. That's kind of nice. Wait a second. That's kind of nice. Dudes, are you still playing Hero Siege? There's a skill that I looked into on Redneck, and it's called Chainsaw Massacre, where you just spin. And I kind of like that. It's like Viking spin. Let's see how this works. How consistent is this? How consistent are we talking? First things first, we need to get stacks. The thing about this weapon is it has slightly above average base damage for a two-hander. It doesn't look like the toxin is that consistent as well. It's definitely around 60%, but you are battling the odds and You bought Bard? The guy with the guitar, the guy with the guitar? Yeah, there's support-ish skills. Kinda kid. Paladin becomes stronger later, Kelly Kid. He becomes stronger later. You need to be like level 40 with Paladin. All the older classes, all the free classes, most of them are like, you need to be level 24 or 40 to start doing something. While all the new classes, you need to be, you already get. Will you make exposure build for Sarofang 2? I don't believe a slam build on this thing is that impressive. Heavy slam attack with a combo multiplier of 8 or more to create a vortex that pulls enemies lift. We can try this on Voruna. Let's see how this works on Voruna. It's more designed on her compared to anybody else. So, first we need to get stacks. So this is 5x combo. So when I do a slam, I don't see the pull. It did say 5, right? Where's the pull? Is it a normal heavy? What did I read there? Something I'm confused. Is it a normal slam? Let me read this shit again. Heavy slam attack with a combo. Only 5 combo multiple needed to build by Voruna. Creates a vortex that pulls lifted enemies. Lifted enemies. But yeah, I'm constantly lifting them. So you have to do it twice? That's ridiculous if it's like that. Alright, let's get stacks first. There we go. So I have to do it twice? I cannot do 8. Let's try not to kill enemies. I don't see the pull at all. Alright, first things first, we need to get some kills real quick. There we go. Kill all the butchers real quick. Where's the... He's doing the opposite. He doesn't pull enemies. He pushes them away. Let's read this. WARFRAME, Sarofang. Alright, let's read this shit, boys. Sarofang Prime. Performing a heavy slam attack with a 8x combo 5 with Voruna or Voruna Prime will briefly pull enemies within 9 meters of the center of the slam. We saw no pulls at all. I don't see any pulls. I feel like maybe Voruna is bugged with this weapon. Getting to 8x combo requires me to... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm about to... Oh, fucking hell. Attack speed. Speed. I will check it out, dudes. Give me a second. Alright, so... Does this have a lift attack? Heavy attack. Good. Okay. One. Two. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, with Voruna, it looks like it's bugged, but it's good. But it's not good. Sorry, it's horrible. It's horrible. Alright, the pull worked, but it's garbage. Yeah, it looks like with Voruna it's bugged, but we can do a Tenokai to confirm it. Viral. Just to confirm it. Yeah, you can see there. But it's horrible. Yeah, it pulls everything, but it's horrible. Yeah, the whole pull system is garbage. Yep. Yep, it's completely utterly dog shit. So there's no point of slamming with her. There's no point of slamming with her. Let me check your build so I can go back in. Yeah, there's no point of slamming with her. She also has like... what do you call it? She also... Sarofang has also low base damage for slams. You went back? Yeah, your build is like the same like everybody else's. Yeah, looks good. I see people use overextended, but the thing is, this already has a massive AoE. You're butchering roars, dipping damage, and this doesn't scale that well with overextended. So I don't know why are people using overextended when these two don't even need range and this doesn't care about range. And you're just butchering your roar. Like this here is more than enough range for all of our abilities. Can we see an exposure build? Tempo Royale influence. I can't do Tempo Royale because of the polarity. And I don't want to invest Forma onto a polarity. Plus Tempo Royale got heavily butchered. This got nerfed the most. This was the hardest stance to get when it came out. And with the changes with melee stances and melee, they nerfed the fuck out of Tempo Royale. You can swap polarities, but I can't. If you're talking about this, you can't. You cannot remove it. You have to add a Forma. Yeah, you cannot do it with melee weapons. For some unknown reason. Exposure build is going to be this, like every other melee weapon. So you're going to add range, you're going to add... I think Quickening is enough, but Berserker is just going to give you a lot of attack speed. You will do Galvanized Steel, Blood Rush, Weeping Wounds, all the classics. And viral damage. And if you want to add Tenokai, add a V-Polarity here and add Tenokai. So this looks like a straightforward build. Let me add this, and let me add these guys, and let's see. Let's see the numbers. Let's see the numbers. So it's slow, but you need stacks. Orange crits, consistent orange crits. You boys need to remember the stances for heavy blades are poo-poo. Plus, they have a horrible follow-through. Poo-poo. I forgot to grab this. Alright, let's try it again. Now I have that, and I will use meta exposure. One 1.1. I mean, it works like every other melee weapon. I saw like 1.1 million damage. It functions like every other melee weapon. I believe with influence you will do more. Because the massive base dash chance. So let's see. Oh. Fuck. We need to add a V polarity. No. Back to torture. All right, we need to go back, boys. We need to go back. We need to go back. We need one more polarity. for the legendary build. Yeah, let me level it up one more time. And add a V polarity. That's also going to be perfect for Tennokai. So I can show it with Tennokai. What's happening? Let's do it again. Back to the mines. Do Perigale and get this garbage out of my sight. Damn, dudes, you don't like Perigale? People like Perigale because it has, like, good single target. Also, what's happening? Why can't I join a game? Can I join the game now? It seems like we can't play the game anymore, boys. It's over. The Chaos Tower? I did witness the Chaos Towers. They're like survival based. I don't know all of the mechanics, to be honest with you, Lef. Also, Lef, have you ever... You know those, like, satanic towers? Those small satanic towers that spawns a couple of enemies? Have you ever had, like, very large black rare enemies? And when you kill them, they spawn a portal? And when you enter inside the portal, you fight 3 bosses? Have you gotten that shit? It gives you like a random boss fight. You didn't see that? I was... who was it? In Act 1. My Viking killed like those black large rares. They spawned a portal called a satanic portal. And when I entered inside, the Reaper boss, Satan, and the tower boss spawned in. And you have to kill all of them. I no longer have Affinity Booster, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm already level 20, 21. At the same time, yes, Scarlet Kid. And when I died, the portal despawned. So it looks like it's a one-time use. And I got it in freaking level 8. There's a gamble mechanic too. Yeah, I saw that as well. It eats your gold. Like a lot of gold. Skill issue? Dude, it was impossible. Also, the attack did like 800 damage to me and I had like 200 health with Viking. It felt like it wasn't supposed to spawn that portal at Act 1. Unlucky. Unlucky.
You are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
I believe I got 30.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
Yes! That was so lucky. The Eximus enemy gave me enough XP for level 30. Holy shit, that was so clutch. Yeah, it looks like the game has a lot of interesting mechanics. Sadly, I'm in a loop of constantly trying out classes, and I can't go above level 40. I get to level 40 and I start trying out all of the abilities in the class to see if I like it or not. I have to do that with Redneck. We're going to play Hero Siege tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a Hero Siege stream. Let's see here. Galvanize Elementalist. So with this here, I cannot use... Technically, I can. We're going to nerf Berserker to this, and we can add... where is it? There we go. Beautiful. So this is finished. And the final build... what are we doing with the final build? Afflictions? Afflictions? OP class. I bought the Elementalist. She's like also busted. She has like 3 skills that are all really good for bossing and clearing. And I haven't touched her at all. She's like level 2. Oh shit, Dunes, I forgot. Let me see Dunes. Today I'm going to release Thalys Incarnon build. There are going to be 3 of them. Does this weapon have multiplicator Kensio? I don't remember. I believe it does not. You went with that? Wait, you, oh, that's the normal Perigale. Yeah, I believe it's going to be something like that, Tunes. Temporal isn't good anymore. It used to be best. I think this thing is also okay-ish. This is good. Dog shit. Dog shit. Good. This also... Oh, okay. So we can do afflictions with this thing. We can try out afflictions. But isn't afflictions expensive as fuck on this thing? No. Berserker 6. That's going to give me like 30 and something attack speed. Not a lot. Afflictions. Alright, this is influence. Let's see the numbers. Oh shit, we are spreading the influence, boys. We have Tenokai as well. I saw red crit. The base damage is low for a two-hander. Yeah. It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, I wish the base damage. I wish they can nerf this to 2.5 and give this thing like more base damage. The base damage is way too low. Or nerf the attacks would make it like a 0.9 instead of 1.17 and just make the base damage higher. These weapons need a higher base damage. 60 follow through is also going to nerf the weapon a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I think these stats are amazing, but you need to complement it with base damage, and the weapon doesn't have a good base damage. And the final build is Afflictions. Yeah, to me this is MR fodder. I mean, the moment I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be MR fodder. We have much better melee weapons. They have to do something with heavy. They have to do something with heavy, heavy blades. They're not good anymore. No toxin. 2.2 million. Let's do it again. $4.3 million. 1.8 million. I mean, Afflictions works with this. You also have Tenokai stuff. Some people are going to like this. 1.9 million, 1.3 million. Yeah, it looks fine. I was given this bow with 20 dexterity, increases physical damage, 100% attack speed, and 2 mana per hit, and accuracy, less damage. That's Quill Rain. Yeah, that's a bow from PoE. It's called Quill Rain. It gives you like negative damage, but it gives you a lot of attack speed and projectile speed. Is that a unique bow? This thing needs like 5 formas to max out Berserker, which is evil, devs. Evil. Or maybe I can just nerf Blood Rush a tiny bit. Yeah, I can just do that. Nerf Blood Rush. And add Berserkers. You know, I can do something like that. Yeah, this is not a slammer. Just a normal attacker. Next weapon, Perigale. 36. You can also do Acuity stuff and remove this. We had like Vital Sense with bladed rounds. We can do shit like that. We had Shred. Give it a fire rate or maybe Vol Acceleration. We can also add something like blast damage, which we will, yeah, which we're definitely going to do, and add like heat damage over here. That's going to give me blast. And how much is this in general? 48, 33% chance to proc blast. Orange bow was a unique trait. When you do a headshot with this thing, you get 100% ammo efficiency. So you have infinite ammo. It's like a primary null, but burst version instead of automatic. I don't believe this thing has multiplicative gun CO. It looks like hit scan. It makes no sense for it to have multiplicative. Let's see. Perigale does not have multiplicative gun CO. Okay. Confirmed on the wiki. I have to add like a deep polarity on... Maybe not this. Maybe we do this. Wall acceleration. Bring back Gallus Chamber. Oh, fucking... Bring back this. Boom. Blast damage. And what the hell is this? Elementalist? I think it's Elementalist. Yeah, looks like Elementalist. 33.2. Elementalist will dip the damage a little bit. He has one punch through. You don't need to have shred. The Google Doc needs to be updated. If you're talking about the one that tells you which one has a multiplicative and stuff, they need to update it. Using app? Yes. I mean, you can use Serration for quicker burst. It doesn't really matter, dunes, to be honest. When you think about it, Serration or this doesn't really matter. We also need to level this thing. Back to hell, boys. Back to hell. Wait, is this maxed out? Let's see. It doesn't have Perigale on it. Yeah, it needs to get updated. Back to hell. Oh! Hell yeah! But host migration, no! No! Now we are no, we are in limbo. Infinite torture. Get me out! Get me out! I want freedom! Oh! There we go. But we lost like 20 seconds. I need energy. Rhino with aqua blades? I've seen it all. Rhino with aqua blades, boys. That guy is fucking cooking. And I'm not doing that build. You do that freaking build. And tell me how it works. He's also legendary 5. I mean, he doesn't give a shit. We need to do one more to add a D polarity. He's enjoying the gameplay.
Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
I have never seen someone use Aqua Blades, and he is using it on Rhino. I'm going in because Rhino is in here. Oh no, I wish I didn't go in. It's against Infested.
Data conduit jump. The experiment's design dictates increased efficiency. I trust you will be able to complete this study, Hunter?
I mean, I can get level 20 here. Boo-doo-doo. Level 28. Why am I not getting any experience? I wish I didn't enter here, boys. I just wish I didn't. $29, 40 more seconds. $29. What is happening? Why are you doing this to me, video game? Still 29. Can't believe this shit. Oh, thank you. Next. Whew.
Conduit is open. Go now.
Hide.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
Oh wait, you're playing Path for Exile? Okay. The polarity goes here. And now... what are we using here? I don't remember. What are we missing? Fire rate? We're using bladed rounds? Oh, Elementalist. Do we do Elementalist at all? I don't believe on this build Elementalist is that impressive. I think for the curative one is better. I have to test this shit. I have to test this. Override. Multi. Mobility. Accuracy. I think it's still better to use galvanized. I need to format this thing again. I just don't feel like formatting, boys. I've been formatting shit the whole stream. My forma!
Creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Hildren? Conning Drift? Barely does any... Barely increases range. Aviator does better. Gives you 40 DR, which helps you a ton. I will format off stream. Or tomorrow. Also, Dunes, why are you playing PoE? Hero Siege is the new PoE. So it has a consistent red crit. Yep, it just has a consistent red critter. No, orange. That's kind of nice. And if I add reinforced bond, we can also spawn this guy. Hero Seed change dunes. It's ugly as fuck. Alright. No, it's fine, dudes. It's fine. So for clear, this thing is okayish now. Single target is still very good. It's just better. Just better single target. Diablo 2, it is better. I don't know if Rifle Elementalist... Oh, I need to test shit. I think Acuity is something you're going to keep because of priming. Ash build is still... I'm still working on it. Yeah, blast does a lot more to the weapon. Not using shred. It gives you one punch through, and this gives you more damage. This is more damage than shred. The weapon has punch through. Yeah. I mean, it has really good single target. The clear is much better. But this is one of those weapons you should go into his solo mission, you know. You don't want to have teammates. So, get on the scope, mandatory. Deadhead, weapon recoil, Deadhead's headshot multiplier, and added damage is all mandatory. So, this is the best in slot arcane. Vital Sense, mandatory. Thermite rounds, prime cryo rounds for blast damage to have some sort of clear, mandatory, because the weapon single target is already very good. Gunner's Chamber for the multi-shot build, mandatory. Gunner Zap, better single target, higher chance to proc blast, mandatory. And blade rounds. I think blade rounds is the mod you can remove for Riven. You can keep blade rounds, or you can add a Bane mod. Yep. Yep. So everything here is mandatory except for this. For the Acuity build, we don't have fire rate. Yeah, we don't have fire rate. What if I do? Oh, no, I can't. Technically, I can. Technically, no, I cannot. Hammer shot. Now you always going to use Vial Acceleration. Even with Reinforced Bond, it needs a lot of fire rate. The weapon needs a lot of fire rate. For DPS and for consistency of maintaining the passive. Poison concoction is you toss a vial of poison that explodes in a small radius. The people use that for leveling. So here's the thing, boys. I have to add another Forma. And I believe it's going to be another deep polarity here. And with that we have much better, what do you call it? Much better build diversity. Alright, one more form on this thing. One more. One more and no more. Please give me a squad. One more and no more. So I can finish this build. Once and for all. We have Seren. That is shield gating. Alright, level 8. We lost one of the warriors. One of the warriors are gone. We have to go in again. Level 24. Okay, so one more zone.
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone.
Oh, hey. Am I the host? No, Saren is the host. Fuck you, Saren. Too much fire rate? No, this thing lost fire rate. If you have a certain amount of fire rate, this thing becomes from a burst into automatic. So with Wild Acceleration, Reinforced Bond, you reach the cap. And the weapon becomes a auto. No, I don't have any warriors. Only 3 levels. Dunes is playing PoE for the first time. Oh my god. Alright, that's it with this weapon. I will add a D polarity and that should be enough. I also have to add a V polarity for the axe weapon.
A data conduit is open. Go now.
Nice is blink. Blink, you mean teleportation, like dodge at the beginning? If you're using a shield, you're going to use shield charge.
The sanctuary will go on without you.
Frost blink? Yeah, you can use frost blink, but don't level up frost blink. You only use a level 1 frost blink. Only level 1. So we add a deep polarity up here. And now we can add Vile Acceleration. Boom! And the build is finished. What do we add here? Vigilant? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Sadly, we cannot add testing. We're missing one. Uno. This isn't... I believe this removes recoil entirely. Let's see here. So this thing without... Yeah, it's kinda nice. That's kinda nice. It just removes the weapon recoil entirely. You don't see the shakiness a little bit. So that was without the recoil, and this is with the recoil. Yeah, you can see slight shakiness. It isn't a problem. Yep, it just isn't a problem. I will add this. Beautiful. Ah. This is also dash polarity. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Yeah. That's fine. People will realize. People will realize, boys, it's fine. But the build is finished. This is the build. I have to form a 3-format build. I have to also format this thing. This is going to be a 5-format. Fuck, man. This is eating forma. Dude, this 8-format, man. It 8-format. I need to add a V polarity. Add it here. And that's it for this weapon. Multi-acuity. That's it. I need to think about bladed rounds. Maybe bladed rounds will do more. Using bladed rounds makes sense because you're always going to aim down sight. It's not boring. Can you flash the Sobek for Seren? What do you mean flash? That was nice. That's nice. If you're talking about Sobek and Saren, it's still up to date. It's still on Warframe. Also very good. All of them are very good. All of these builds are good. You just have to pick which one is your favorite. Both Acuity and this is going to be quite good for the peeps. This one has better clear. Yeah, this one has better clear, which is more important. Dunes can wait for the next league. I'm not playing PoE. I'm not touching PoE. I also believe I deleted PoE. I'll wait for the next league. It's good. It's a good weapon. I will not deny that. I cannot deny it. This is a quite powerful weapon now. As you can see, it does really, really well. Cannot do challenges? Nah, dude. I was like level 10. And that's it. In PoE. I got bored. The league was fun. I have to see how this works. Ah, shit. 5.5 million. I will definitely look into this. Between this and Elementalist. I believe Elemental is just going to help you with clear. This is going to help you with single target. If you want a slightly better clear, use Elementalist. If you want better single target, use Blade Rounds. That's it. That's it. I need to add a forma on this thing. Yep. One more V polarity. Might as well just do it now, just to be done with it. And that's the update. That's the update, boys. I will look into melee Voruna. I will also do a little bit more research before I'm decided to build, but I don't believe Caster Voruna is going to get any change. Don't believe so. The fuck is this? I will leave this for now. I will not touch that. Alright. 1 level. 5 formas for this. 5 formas. Another simulacrum build. It's not really a simulacrum build. People do indeed aim down sight with a sniper and shoot snipers. You're also going to do that when Vectis Prime comes out. Vectis Prime Incarnon comes out. Yummy. Vectis Prime Incarnon, boys. Soon. TM. Tomorrow we're going to play Hero Siege. Yep. We're going to play Hero Siege. Hero Siege stream tomorrow. Why can't I pick up the orbs? Could be the host is lagging. Boop. Level 18. I'm not going in because of the host. It's Atlas. Atlas is freaking PC. Not PC. His internet poopy.
Hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast. Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Doom, 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 doom. We're going in. Again. For the final forma. Do 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 do. The final forma, boys. There it goes on a CDR, but we did spam the fuck out of it. The fuck out of it. Boop boop boop. Boop boop boop. All 22. Owie! I'm not getting a lot of XP because nobody joined. It's only me and Mirage. Yeah, it's only me and Mirage. Well, 24. We're getting there, boys. Maybe one more run. We are getting there. Boop 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 boop. Let's go in again. Oh, the last one. I hope this is the last one. Also, I don't know what the hell is happening. Maybe the game has server problems. Why is there a long, very long delay? We finally have
Creating a
4 players.
literally.
Also, Zaku has 1,000 health. Poor fool, he doesn't know. Poor fool. Next. Hell yeah, I'm done. Woo! Woo! Fucking done. There we go. Do you level WARFRAME like this also? I do different... I leveled them differently. I do like a Exterminate Sedna, regular path, with Silence, and Brahma, with Hush. If you go back at the beginning of my stream, you'll see that. You'll witness it. Where's my game sound? I alt-tabbed. We're done. We're finally done. Boom. Boom. 5 formas. A weapon I will never use. But at least it's a perfect build. Perfect exposure, influence, afflictions. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Same with Perigale and Voruna. I love this. This is why I like making videos. I just have to level them up to 30, and I need to make a melee build for Voruna, Raffled Vents, and Rhino Roar. And I have to look into this a little bit more, but it looks fine. Influence is wrong, check the arcane. Holy shit. Thanks, Red Fox. Thanks. There we go. Beautiful. 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 Beautiful, boys. Beautiful. But that's it. No more. I have to go. I've been streaming for quite a while. I have to make a Sarofang build video tomorrow. And I have to release Thalys Incarnon today. Tomorrow I'm going to play Hero Siege. It won't be Warframe. I believe so, right? No Warframe? Let me check my schedule. Yeah, Hero Siege tomorrow. Hero Siege tomorrow. Yep, that's it. No more. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Thank you. See you all next time. Thank you, boys. GG's, everybody. GG's.